For most of human history, the world was vast and unknown. Beyond the horizon, there were only myths. Then, in a single century, everything changed, the maps filled, the edges disappeared. Europe looked outward and never looked back. Why did Europe, after centuries of looking inward, suddenly turn to the sea? The answer is not simple. It is a knot of ambition, faith, and necessity. Spices from the East made their way to Europe through a long chain of middlemen. By the time they arrived, they were worth a fortune. Europe wanted direct access. The centuries-long struggle against Islam had not faded. Finding new Christian allies like the mythical Presta John was part of the mission. New ship designs, better navigation tools, and accumulated knowledge. For the first time, the ocean was not a barrier, it was a highway. God, gold, and glory, 3 words that launched 1,000 ships. Portugal, small and overlooked, became the unlikely pioneer. Prince Henry, called the Navigator, never sailed himself, but he sent others. Step by step, they mapped the unknown. Each voyage shortened the distance to the east. While Portugal hugged the African coast, one man had a different idea. Sail west to reach the east. On October 12, 1492, after weeks of fear and near mutiny, a sailor spotted land. Columbus believed he had reached Asia. He died believing it. But he had stumbled upon something far more unexpected, a continent Europe did not know existed. What followed was not discovery, it was collision. Cortes entered Tenochtitlan as a guest. He left it in ruins. Pizarro captured an emperor, demanded a room filled with gold as ransom, and killed him anyway. Superior weaponry, steel swords, guns, horses. Disease, smallpox swept through populations with no immunity. Internal divisions, the conquistadors exploited existing grievances. The Aztecs and Incas did not fall to Spanish courage. They fell to germs, steel, and betrayal. But the encounter worked both ways, whether either side wanted it or not. From the Americas to the world, crops, potatoes, maize, tomatoes, chocolate, tobacco, consequences, population booms in Europe and Asia, new cuisines born. From the old world to the Americas, animals, horses, cattle, pigs transforming native cultures. Diseases, smallpox, measles, influenza devastating native populations. The potato fed Europe's poor, the horse transformed the plains Indian. But disease did something else. In the first century after contact, up to 90% of the indigenous population of the Americas died. Not from war from germs, the race was off. Every European power wanted a peace. Treaty of Tordesillas 1494, the Pope divides the world between Spain and Portugal. The Dutch East India Company 1602, the first multinational corporation. The slave trade, millions of Africans transported in chains to work plantations. Exploration became exploitation. The search for knowledge became the search for profit. And the world became a resource. The age of exploration did not connect humanity. It reorganized it with some at the center and most at the margins. The age of exploration ended the age of isolation. For better and for worse, it made the world we live in today. The maps filled, the edges disappeared. But the questions remain: who explores, who benefits, and who pays the price? The world became smaller, but it never became simple. But what happens when exploration turns inward? When the engine of change is no longer the sail, but the machine?